Happy Easter, everyone. Welcome on board this informative Easter weekend edition of Jamaica Magazine. I'm your host, Theodore Henry. Thanks for joining us. Inside today's pages, Jamaica's first smart police station, celebrating Easter and hearty living. Stick around for these and more. You don't want to miss any of it. Climate and environmental resilience are important to avoid catastrophic events related to these phenomena. But to do this, we must have the awareness and capacity. Let's look at the enabling work taking place within our island home to achieve this.
Having a career is advised, but like everything else, it has its own set of challenges. One of these is creating equal opportunities for both sexes to feel secure, heard, and strengthened to perform their obligations. Another is ensuring our actions are not contributing to climate change and endangering the environment. This is why the Jamaica 4-H Foundation, supported by the Jamaica 4-H Clubs, the youth training arm of the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries, has partnered with the UNDP to implement the Enabling Gender Responsive Disaster Recovery, Climate and Environmental Resilience Project. Currently, there are 71,269 persons with membership in the 4-H clubs, with 2,311 volunteers. The Engender Project assisted young farmers and fisherfolk between the ages of 18 to 35 through training and certification, enterprise development support, and increased awareness about climate change, all aimed at strengthening their adaptive capacity in becoming more resilient. Training exposures include climate-smart and sustainable agricultural and fisheries practices, value addition and agri-processing, environmental awareness, and leadership. Climate change has the potential to degrade food quality, reduce availability, and disrupt access.
Climate change is real, and we cannot affect climate change. So what we want to do is to get people to adopt to strategies that will make them, be able to survive in this changing climate. So our job really is to bring about awareness of some of the impacts and some of the basically the strategies that they could employ to basically adopt and mitigate this effect of climate change.
Let us dig into the soil of relief that the Engender Project has provided to combat climate change while improving the incomes of young farmers and fishermen. The program ran for 9 months with a series of activities. The goal? Climate-smart business management and financial literacy training was done for participants in communities in Clarendon, Manchester, St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, and St. Thomas.
Implementing the program in these areas, it will in fact address the big issues that its projects seek to address. And one of them is how do we develop resilience in our youth farmers, and how do we help them to create sustainable livelihoods.
To develop a stable foundation for the project, the Jamaica 4-H Foundation and the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, planted 3 important components to ensure trainees reap the right benefits.
891 young farmers and fisherfolk in the 5 parishes, including women, were part of the Climate Smart Agriculture Program.
It is bringing the opportunities that is provided by the ocean. It is bringing farming together, and the key actors are youth and women.
The aquaponics system is climate resilient, and we all know that climate change, global warming is taking place. And being that the water cycle filters, you don't need additional water every day to keep the crops growing and growing healthy. What I've learned new that I've applied to the aquaponics is that I can now store the water from the fish whenever I'm going to clean the tank, and I can use it as a fertilizer base for other crops that I'll be growing.
The benefit of the Engender project is all about reinforcing the
importance of consistency.
The crafting of this project is absolutely timely, and we are very, very grateful to the Global Affairs Canada as well as the Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office of the United Kingdom, because they have actually provided resources. And so the UNDP, the United Development Program, and the Jamaica Forest Clubs Foundation, we have worked together to implement this very, very uniquely crafted project.
Through the funding of the Global Affairs Canada and the UK, we were asked to work on this project in 9 countries in this region. And it's pretty much to look at how we can find a way of mitigating and adapting to the impact of climate change through a gender lens.
Equal opportunities in the agriculture and fisheries sector allow more persons to participate in economic growth, strengthens resilience against climate change, and helps pull vulnerable groups out of poverty.
The project in its design had a gender equal formula, and so special emphasis was placed on providing female youth with the opportunity to gain access to resources which they normally would have had a challenge accessing.
Youths in agriculture, the interest is somewhat low, and to have them involved in this kind of production system help them to see a way out.
The future for sustainable Jamaica is climate smart.
Apply to the Heart NSTA Trust. Learn a new skill and expand your horizons. Your government has made it completely free to you.
We're now heading out west for our regular Roundup segment with team member Nikita Sterling. So buckle up for the journey to the parish of Hanover for another interesting story on Jamaica's development.
Hi there. Thank you for joining us on another edition of Western Roundup. On today's episode, we'll take you on a tour of the island's first computerized police station in Hopewell, Hanover. Then we'll head over to Trelawney and Westmoreland to see the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining at work. Stick around. The details are next.
The country's first ever smart police station was recently opened in Hopewell, Hanover. The station boasts state-of-the-art technology which is expected to bring improved security services to the area. The construction of the facility was made possible through a partnership involving the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the Ministry of National Security, and the Hanover Municipal Corporation, which owns the building.
So this station is perhaps the first station that has onboarded all of our new technologies right away. Interestingly enough, Hanover is that first. So other stations were in transition as we moved from the old to the new. This one has had the opportunity to start off new. You'll see that there are no ticket books here. There are devices that once we know who you are, we'll know a lot about you, whether you have outstanding tickets and warrants.
This police station, of course, ensure that we can have the kind of community policing that requires in Hanover, as well as responding to any other criminal activity.
Over in St. Anne, potato farmers under the Production Incentive Program are expected to see a boost in their production with the recent installation of a water catchment system. An initiative of the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining, the Production Incentive Program aims to increase productivity, income generation, foreign exchange earnings, and rural development while ensuring food security.
We have decided to invest a lot of the PIP into water catchment facilities so that our farmers, when they get rain, they'll be able to harvest that water and have it for the dry season.
Meanwhile, following a recent tour of potato and hot pepper farms in Hindstown, St. Anne, Portfolio Minister Floyd Green expressed dissatisfaction with the level of agricultural production on the island.
I'm very, very impressed. Very impressed with what we have been seeing from the farmers. We have seen some record productivity metrics. Farmers are actually surpassing our national averages and even surpassing in some instances world averages for production of Irish potato per hectare.
The Agriculture Ministry also made its presence felt in Hamden, Trelawney, issuing letters of possession to descendants of former sugar workers. The move now gives them security of tenure on the old Hamden sugarcane lands.
This gives you tremendous value and a tool that can really not just enhance the quality of your lives, but I know you are all here not for you, but for your children and your grandchildren. So some of the indignity that you suffered, they will not suffer because they will have proof that they are owners of their parcel of land.
That's all for the program today. As usual, thank you for joining us for Western Roundup, where we take you from the corners of St. Elizabeth to the hilly terrains of St. Anne. Remember to send your feedback to jismobe@jis.gov.jm. Until next time, take care.
Public passenger vehicle operators and commercial carriers, renew your road license online. It's as easy as 1-2 click. Visit the Transport Authority website at www.ta.org.jm. Choose your license type and click Apply Now. Sign in or create an account with your email address and complete the application process, uploading all relevant documents. Make payment using a debit or credit card. Once your application is approved, the Transport Authority will email you to collect your sticker. Pick up your sticker in office or utilize our courier service. Once the sticker is collected, your digital road license will be emailed to you. For more information, call the Transport Authority toll-free at 888-991-5687.
It's the weekend and we always have your well-being in mind. In today's Healthwise segment, take note as we explore common heart conditions and how to avoid or treat with these.
Anna, you know you're special, very, very special to me, Anna.
Yes, Mom, I know.
And today I want to have a special conversation with you about taking care of your body.
Okay, Mom, what do you mean?
All right, so today we're going to talk about taking care of a very special part of your body, and that's your heart. Do you feel the heart beating? Yes, and I'm going to talk to you about taking care of your heart.
Oh, I see. Yes, I learned about the heart in school.
Wow, you're so smart.
You normally go unaware of it beating 100,000 times per day as you move about. But what if it stopped and you could have prevented that? This complex and delicate organ is responsible for pumping the blood supply that carries oxygen and the nutrients needed for your body to function properly. It's time to stop and find out what you need to do to keep your heart beating. Professor Ernest Madu is an internationally recognized nuclear cardiologist, as well as the founder and chairman of the Heart Institute of the Caribbean. He tells us what is normal in heart health.
If you're looking for what is a normal heart rate, it's usually, we say it's about 60 to 100 beats per minute. Normal blood pressure, we want to keep it systolic, the top one. It should be around 120. And the bottom one should be less than 70. Those will be what we'll consider normal. If it's high, it's hypertension. If it is low, it's hypotension. So very high blood pressure is not good. Very low blood pressure can also cause problems. A very high heart rate is a problem. Very low heart rate is also a problem.
It's only about the size of a fist, but has a huge responsibility as it bears the weight of supporting all the other organs in the body. To practice good heart health, you will first need to understand the risks of having a bad heart.
Cardiovascular diseases, including heart disease and stroke, are the commonest cause of death and disability in Jamaica. We estimate, just from our own studies, we estimate that perhaps more than 7,500 people have a heart attack every year in Jamaica the first time. And then about half of that number have a second heart attack. Many people with heart attack will not survive unless appropriate intervention happen in a timely manner.
Leading the cause factors for poor heart health is obesity and preconditions such as diabetes and hypertension. The call remains loud for people to take seriously the lifestyle changes that support hearty living. Parents are encouraged to develop this culture in their children.
Parents must adequately inform themselves because you can't train somebody in what you don't know. Encourage your children to get out of the house and be active and exercise, and watch your children what they eat and make sure their weight is ideal, and begin early to train the children on the ways, the habits that they need to form early in life, that can help to keep their risk for heart disease at bay.
Research in the field of cardiology is growing, providing more information to help us make wise choices for our heart health.
One of the major causes of heart failure, especially in Black people, that is recognized now is called cardiac amyloidosis. And it used to be almost universally fatal. But now there are treatment options and there are diagnostic mechanisms for this. We're working with Yale University to launch that project here in Jamaica. So there's been a mountain of advances happening, whether it's cardiac imaging, personalized medicine, genomic treatment strategies, remote patient monitoring.
On a personal level, Jamaicans are being urged to get active and do regular medical checkups.
We also have to be mindful about the role of exercise and physical activity in protecting ourselves from heart disease and other non-communicable ailments that are associated with sedentary lifestyles or inactivity. The Minister of Health, Dr. Tufton, has been aggressive in pushing Jamaicans to get out and exercise, and I think that is a step in the right direction. Early detection is very important. We need to recognize that the idea that every pain is gas is not helpful. When people feel that discomfort, they need to seek medical attention.
Mom, so what can I do to take care of my heart?
So Anna, you have to exercise. So like playing that you always do. And also, Anna, I need you to start eating those veggies, even the ones that you don't like. And I need you to go to bed on time as well. And guess what? Never forget to laugh, all right? Never forget to laugh. And you must not forget these tips, all right, Anna? You must take this throughout your life.
Thank you so much for this talk, Mom. I will never forget it.
All right, my sweet Anna.
Jamaicans, practice proper disposal of garbage, and if items can be reused, recycle them. We all have a part to play in protecting our environment from pollution. We are building Jamaica.
We couldn't let the Easter weekend slip by without reflecting on its relevance and our customary celebration. Besides the story of the crucifixion and the arisen Christ, the celebrations in Jamaica and other places have taken on added tradition, as you will learn next.
Easter, a holiday for some to relax on the beach with family and friends or just hang out at their favorite spots. But for Christians, the day, also known as Resurrection Sunday, takes on a deeper meaning. It marks the day when Jesus Christ rose from the dead. This, of course, followed the crucifixion of Jesus Christ 3 days before, which is called Good Friday.
He is not here. He has risen. Remember how he told while he was still with you in Galilee, the Son of Man must be delivered over to the hands of sinners, be crucified, and on the third day be raised again.
Easter Sunday is the culmination of the Passion of Jesus, preceded by Lent, a 40-day period of fasting, prayer, and penance. At the heart of the matter is God's love for humanity. Over the years, a mixture of traditions and practices have been perpetuated, like placing egg white in a container of water on Holy Thursday night so that by Good Friday you will see your future. This is determined by the pattern which is formed by the coagulating egg white. Then there is the eating of bun and cheese. This custom dates back to Britain with the eating of hot cross buns on Good Friday. It's a small, round, slightly sweet bun made with a cross cut on the top, which is understood as a symbol of the crucifixion, thus the name hot cross bun, which was only sold during specific times such as Good Friday. The British brought this custom when they settled in Jamaica. Though the practice has diminished in Britain, it is still prevalent here in Jamaica. Of course, we've added our spices to the bun mixture and a faithful partner, cheese. Bun and cheese is mainly eaten during the Easter holiday. There is also the practice of some Jamaicans to cut the physic nut or bleeding tree around midday on Good Friday. It is believed that the sap will seep a red substance that signifies the blood of Jesus. It's also believed that the crucifixion was carried out on a similar type of tree. Numerous churches are decorated with the Easter lily during the holiday. It's a plant which seems to appropriately bloom on Easter Sunday. The Easter lily symbolizes purity, innocence, and virtue due to its snow-white color and white trumpet. Another custom is the exclusion of meat for the Lenten period. That's 40 days after Ash Wednesday, with fish being the main staple on many tables.
Nutritious food, succulent dishes, superior workmanship, and excellent service. Jamaica is on the go. Let's grow what we eat and eat what we grow. Let's harness the indomitable spirit of our most valued resource, our people. Let's support our local businesses. After all, buying Jamaican means building Jamaica.
While we celebrate Easter, even nature seems to join in, as some plants display magnificent transformations and beauty during this period. Look at the splendor of this tree, the pui.
They may bloom white, pink, and most definitely yellow flowers. They can be seen from near and far. Bees love them, birds adore them, and humans can't get enough of them. They need no introduction. After all, they're picture perfect. That's the poi. Jamaica is known as the land of wood and water. Its beauty is world-renowned. Adding to that notoriety is the poi plant. Poi, or tabebuya as it is called, is a tropical plant that's native to the Caribbean, South and Central America. It's also known as tree of old or trumpet tree for its showy inflorescence. Poi come in 3 brilliant shades, white, pink, and yellow. The white poi is a rare find. The pink variant is the national flower of El Salvador and Paraguay, while the yellow poi is a Jamaican favorite. This broad-leaved perennial plant is a popular forest tree on the island. Trees can grow up to 150 feet tall, with a trunk averaging a foot in width. The yellow poi is the shortest of the family, followed by the pink strain with the white poi reaching the highest heights. The poi can be pruned to a desired height, so don't be surprised if you see some short trees around. In the rainy season, the tree is usually evergreen and unassuming. By the dry season, its deciduous nature appears. But that's when the magic happens. The leaves give away the bright bursts of yellow, pink and white clusters of flowers that blanket the tree and later carpet the ground. The large tubular-shaped corolla forms a collection of blossoms which group together to strike a fashionable pose. As blossoms scatter below, new fruit and foliage develop. The fruits of the poi tree are long, slender capsules which split at maturity, exposing their winged seeds, perfect for dispersal. Though planted mostly as a brilliant showpiece, the poi may be used as a timber tree. Its durability, density, resistance to termites and general decay make it a hardy wood in the building and construction industry. Certain species of poi are also grown as honey plants by beekeepers. The tree also serves another purpose. A study reminded of students at the University of the West Indies Mona campus. Legend has it that if students have not begun to study for final exams by the time the poi blooms, then they are sure to fail. The next time you venture outside, be sure to be on the lookout for the poi and feast your eyes on one of nature's most conspicuous beauties. Or better yet, contact the forestry department to get a hold of your very own poi plant. It only takes 2 to 3 years to give you a spectacular flower display.
Have you heard? Starting April 1, 2024, the JUTC fares will drop by 50%. And here's your key. To enjoy these savings, you'll need the JUTC Smarter Card. The JUTC fares come April 1, 2024 will be as follows. Regular fare, $50, children's fare, $20, and the fare for pensioners, $25. But wait, there's more. New and existing cardholders will benefit from an additional 3 free rides. Ready to hop on board? Swing by the Halfway Tree Transport Center, JUTC's downtown hub, or the Greater Portmore office to obtain or replace your Smarter Card. Just bring your ID, birth certificate, and the cash to load onto your Smarter Card. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Sign up today and secure your Smarter Card.
This is where we leave you on today's edition of Jamaica Magazine. Be here on this station tomorrow for more information you can use to transform your life. Until then, visit our website, jis.gov.jm, for this and other offerings. On behalf of the entire production team, I'm Theodore Henry. Happy Easter, and remember, live good and take care.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.